Welcome to RE Uncut. Our daily shows are powered by Core Logic and supported by Printforce, Rockend and Realty.com.au.
Welcome today, Michael Sheargold here, and my special guest is John Cunningham. John, back with you shortly.
Realty's proprietary technology connects you, the agent, with buyers and sellers and builds relationships differently. Only Realty's unique geo-channel mapping gives you an exclusive connection strategy, and then our tech builds the relationship for you. This creates your digital voice, increasing your top-of-mind awareness as the agent of choice in your area. Your agent profile boosting content delivered consistently will get you in the door to secure the listing. And then the exclusive Realty listing strategy gets it marketed and sold. An end-to-end marketing solution for agents.
John, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
Now, yesterday we touched on the partnership program that you put in place within the business and the number of partners you got involved. I'm seriously impressed with how you've done this compared to what I've seen in a lot of other agencies have done it, where it hasn't been the golden handcuffs, we've got to give some equity to keep this person and so on. It's actually done from a massively different intention, I feel, in your business. Can we maybe talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, look, I realised again, Let Go to Grow concept was quite a simple one, but it was also giving the key people in the business the opportunity to be part of what they've been contributing to for a long, long time. And also for them to take it to the next level, whatever level they wanted to take it to in conjunction with myself and Anne. So we decided to, we identified 7 key people within the business. This is back in 2013. I think it was 13, it's so long ago. And we had an evaluation done, and we've been talking to a number of people about this for quite a few years. The time was coming to you could call it a succession plan, you could call it whatever you want. It was a business continuancy plan from my perspective, and a business growth strategy. So we put that together. We put a prospectus together, which outlined exactly what everyone was going to be getting into, what was involved in the business. It was it was putting a value proposition together effectively. We had 5 people take it up initially. And in the first sort of group, it was 3 and then 4, then 5. It's sort of over an 18-month, 2-year period. And it was an equity shareholding, so they were buying shares in the business. We had learnt a lot from other businesses across Australia who had allowed it to be too easy to buy in, and therefore there wasn't the skin in the game. There wasn't actually the commitment to it. I didn't want people buying in and then going, oh yeah, I'll get out of it in a year or 2, whatever it may be. This was a long-term play. It's not an easy thing to buy shares in a business and then to sell them on, unless there's someone who wants to buy them or in a position to buy them. So this is not something that you do flippantly. And I really wanted that spelt out to everyone to understand what was involved. And so therefore, we wanted people who were stable, who could raise the funds, who were prepared to invest in themselves, and find out how they could do it. So from that perspective, we've now moved over in that 7 years to having 10 business partners. And we've done that in 3 lots of share offerings, and also acquisition of a business along the way to do that as well. So that's been a journey that to me has reaped massive benefits for all concerned.
And John, I've been very fortunate to be involved along that particular journey and seeing the shifts. Even a strategy session with you and Anne prior to partners, and then strategy sessions post then, and seeing the difference in energy that some of that new thinking brings in for you. I know it's given you a whole lot of new energy in your business as well.
Yeah, look, it is, because you've got people invested, and therefore you're also not looking at just from your perspective anymore. It's for us, bringing those people on was for their future. It was also a bit of a smart move on our part in terms of the value of the business increased. So as we sold down in those initial years, the value of our shares kept increasing. So from that perspective, it was a clever move. But everyone's value, everyone's shares increased as a result. So it's been a good exercise for everyone.
And I love what you said in terms of the let go to grow, because I think sometimes people want to hold the controls so tight with their fist that they're holding nothing. You can't hold anything in a clenched fist.
I saw so many of those. It was insane. Businesses like this, and then, and it's like, well, what did that achieve? Just holding on to your precious. They're all little golems holding on to their precious ring, and it can disappear. So, if we wanted to have something that had legacy, and so hopefully we've created that.
Yeah, and could we talk a little bit more about the qualities? Because we talked before about you employing people who are coachable in an earlier session this week. In terms of people coming on board as partners, I'm going to throw it out there. I think they're committed to the vision of the business. They're a great performer, so they're respected within the business, and good cultural fit. So they're a culture creator.
Good cultural fit. I mean, as you know, we don't just have people as our partners. We've our financial controller is a partner, our senior property manager is a partner, our business manager, Bree's a partner. So it's not limited to that. And we're also currently looking at further models of involvement from the whole team in our business. So it's just evolving in that space, and we're looking at further acquisitions, we're looking at mergers, we're looking at folds, looking at all the options that you can imagine to again bring the right people on. We just do not want to go into business with the wrong people, and so for people to go through our partnership program, which we can do a couple of people at the moment on, is a period that might go for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, depending on what attributes they bring and what they show. So we actually spell it out exactly what is expected from anyone who wants to be part of that. And it's particularly the leadership journey that they're going to go on. And leadership by example is the number one trait. If you're not showing leadership by example and think, oh, I can buy in this business. No, you can't. It's the number one thing.
So my last question, knowing what you know now, and about 10 years down the track of this particular process, would you do anything differently?
Yeah, look, that's been a really interesting one. I possibly would have looked at broad options in terms of the methodology behind it and the structural elements of it, and would have probably set the business up a bit differently when we started. But we are what we are, and what we are is one business. We're one entity. So what the important thing we decided was, and I think this was a critical thing, is yes, we're 3 locations, but we're one business. So we don't have a separate office, which is different ownership structures. And again, it's holding on to its precious. The 3 locations, and as you're aware, one of our locations isn't even a sales office. It's our marketing hub. So from that perspective, we are simply just one business. That's all there is to it. And as such, everyone has interest in the whole business, not parts of it.
Yeah, fantastic. John, great insights. And I think for anyone who is thinking about, I'm going to hold on to this for as long as I possibly can, as opposed to let go to grow, this has been some amazing insight around it. John Cunningham?
We had 100% growth in what was that, 5 years, Michael, when we did it. So absolutely. I think that was a pretty good move.
Yeah, definitely. John, thank you for today, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thanks, Michael.
The Daily RE Uncut Show is powered by CoreLogic and supported by Printforce, Rockend and Realty.com.au. Realty.com.au is where you will see all our shows. Real Estate Talk, The Property Show, Auction Update, and of course RE Uncut. We are the home of property.